So this video is going to show what is meant by steps. This horse is one that the owners have told me will not lunge to the right or go to the right in the round pen when you're trying to work her in the round pen. So I'm just starting out at a very low level with where I can get something I can get her to do where she will say, yes, I'll do this. So I'm reducing the pressure. At one time, I've been told she crashed into the side of the round pen. So the first thing that I did was I took off her halter that had knots that have been put there for pressure points and put a regular flat halter on her. That's reduced the pressure to begin with. Then I spent the first 6 minutes or so of this session just brushing her while she stood there. And I haven't showed you that part of the video, but that's what I did at first. Now here's our first little training part. I'm just leading her. I've attached the lead line to the side, in this case the right side of her halter, and I'm just leading her around the pen. At this point, she's tracking to the right. So in her circle, she's turning to the right. And what I'm doing now is I'm just asking her to yield her head to the right to the point where she's going to start stepping over. Do a little bit of she did a 180-degree turn on the haunches to the right there. And I'm just trying to say to her, when I pull on your head in that direction, I want you to turn in that direction. Now we're doing the same thing to the left. She didn't do it quite as well to the left. She turned more, did a turn on the forehand more than she did a turn on the haunches. Okay, so now I'm asking her to just walk with me. And I'm doing, actually asking her to do a turn on the forehead hand. I'm just putting the ropes up on her now, getting her used to just testing because I don't know this horse. I'm testing to see how she will accept the ropes touching her all along her body on the left side at this point. And I asked her to do that little turn on the haunches that you just saw. Now I'm going to switch and do the same thing on the right side. You have to do everything pretty much equally on both sides because they can learn something when they're going in one direction and then completely be unable to do it when you put it to the other eye on the other side. So right now I'm just asking her to do some turns, turning on the haunches and turning on the forehand. Switching from left to right and right to left, back and forth like that. Okay, now we're going to walk a little bit more. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to see how she reacts to the lunge whip. So I'm just going to try to lunging her and see what the problem is that they can't get her to do it. She's a little bit wide-eyed about that whip, but not too bad. She's not terrified of it. So I'm just touching her with it. Touching her while I'm holding it. Approaching her with it in my hand. That kind of thing. See, these are all of these things that I'm doing now. I'm getting a yes from the horse. She's saying, yes, I will do this stuff for you. So what I'm trying to get her to do now is to step past me and be able to use that lunge whip to get her to do it. And what I'm going to try to do, I believe I'm getting ready to do here, is I'm going to try to get her to drive. And in order to use the second lead line, I had to take a snap off of the reins that I have on my reins and put it on the second lead line. I'm short one snap today. And rather than go to the car and get it, I'm just switching them out right there. That's what I'm up to. I'll take this moment to tell you that when you're trying to get a horse to do something that they won't do, you want to break that task down into small steps. You want to use as little pressure as you can get away with. But then again, you need to use as much as you need to also. So that's a call that every trainer has to make. And what I'm going to try right now is I'm going to try going to the step of getting her to drive, which would be, I would be behind her, walking with lines on each side, and then I would turn her to the left, to the right, and stop her, just in a halter at first. You don't want to start them out learning to drive with a bit in their mouth, because it's just too harsh on them, because they're going to resist and pull and toss their heads. You don't want to do that with a bit first. So now I'm trying to get her to step forward so I can get behind her and get her to go forward while I'm behind her. And she's really resisting doing that. So I'm working at that for the next couple of minutes. Just trying to get her to let me get back there so I can get her going. You see that she's really resisting doing that, turning her butt away, and doesn't want to go past me. I'm pulling her with my left hand, trying to get her to go forward with the lunge whip. She's taking a few steps forward. She's a step in the right direction, but you see how she still wants to move her, turn her butt out. So I'll work on this for a little bit longer. And I'm still getting like, no, I won't, no, I won't. Resistance. So I'm just kind of trying to get her to go forward. Trying to lay the whip on her neck to get her to move away from that. And that didn't work. So I'm going to stop trying to drive her. When you're getting a no, what you need to do is go backwards. Go backwards in your steps. Go back down to something where she will say yes. So we're going back to just walking around. And there, see, now she's relaxing and she's like, oh yeah, I can do this. I remember this. So I'm still trying to get her to kind of go past me. I've taken the second line off of her, and I'm putting her up against the wall so she can't turn her butt out as much. And I'm trying to push her head away from me so that she doesn't turn in like that. But she's continuing to do it. So we're just going to keep on with this, nice and easy. Not going to try to, get frustrated. You don't get in a hurry. Just relax with her. Take your time. Okay, so she does not want to do this on the lead line at all. So I'm going to go back down another step where I'm going to get her to just go on without a line at all, to just go around the round pin. I really just want her to walk, and so that she's relaxed enough right now. She didn't want to do it just by shaking the rope at her, so I need a little bit more pressure using the lunge whip. But again, I'm going to use it lightly. I'm just going to ask her to walk. We're being as easy and slow. And see, now she's walking. Just take your time. You've got to have patience when you're doing this. And we're going back another step is what we're doing. So now I'm teaching her by tapping her on the neck that means, it's a little cue that she's learning, that means to go back out there on the rail. Don't try to turn around like she was trying to do. So she's going, now she's trying to do that again. And I waved the whip at her, and she gave in a little bit easier this time. And the fact that she's trotting is her choice. I have not asked her to do that. I'm just kind of dragging the whip around behind me. I'm not using very much pressure with it at all. And there she goes again, trying to cut in. I'm walking over. See, there's no hurry about this stuff. You don't get all, oh, you've got to do this for me right now.